Here is a coaching sessions with one of my students who is very new to the driving, and that's why I liked it so much. He is driving the way that all of us were driving at some point of time when we were just starting. He is not bad, but he just missing some basic understanding of how to approach braking, how to approach throttle, how to approach a single corner or combination of the corners. He just drive the way he feels how to drive, and when I just started, I was driving approximately the same way, and I believe most of the people were driving initially approximately the same, or are driving if they are very new to the racing. So, if you are an advanced driver, most probably this coaching session won't be that interesting for you, because we are talking about the very basics. I do have other coaching sessions in my channel though, with more of advanced things, so take a look at them. But if you consider yourself as a rookie, as a beginner driver, this session should be really useful for you. The session takes place at the BMW M2 and Oscherleben, but the things that we're speaking about in this coaching session applies to any car, any track that you will be driving, so even if you don't care about the BMW, if you don't care about the Oscherleben, that's completely alright, it still should be very useful. Let's start. First, I will show some of his initial driving. Okay, so I like how you're driving the line. Like your track usage is actually quite good, but your driving techniques are not that good. So your main problem, like the biggest problem currently, is it is so-called over driving the car. So very often, like all the time, you are doing very much of inputs, very much of inputs. You are braking. And then, yeah, first of all, quite often your inputs are overlapping. You're both braking and accelerating. And we should never do that. Never, ever. Like, never. You're either braking, either giving a throttle. So we don't use both. Like, never. So keep it. And because you're doing it very frequently. And the second thing, when you're approaching the corners, very often you brake hard. Okay, you actually braking is not bad, braking is quite good, but then you accelerate, and then you brake again, and then you accelerate again, and so on. When we are approaching any corner, especially any single corner, right? Up until one point, we should only brake. So that's a car, we are braking, and from some point of time, we are only accelerating. So I want your inputs to look always like this. So first of all, you are braking, and after you finish the brake, I mean, the trace could be different. It could be a little bit of braking, it could be a lot of braking, it could be long braking, it could be smooth, it could be quite dropping rapidly, it could be like, doesn't matter. So you brake up until one point, and then you accelerate, right? So you don't have this brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate, brake, accelerate. And you can notice that so here is my driving. So I start to turn, I brake, I don't give a throttle, I brake. Then I open a throttle, and I go further. Then the next corner, I start braking, I brake, and then I put a throttle. So I never like playing on both pedals, and I never have this overlap. I never do something like this, and you are doing it quite a lot, and it is just killing your tires, and it is just killing your lap time. Yeah, I can go further, like, but you will see the very same pattern in every corner. Okay, this one, that's a several corners, so I brake, then I accelerate. Then next corner, so I start braking, brake, then accelerate. So yeah, it doesn't necessarily full throttle. So you can see that, for example, in this corner, right? It was quite like it wasn't full throttle already. I was opening it gradually. Yeah, but I just want for you to in every corner, so up until one point you only brake, like you are approaching the corner, you're only braking, and then you only accelerating. So you don't have this, you know, brake and then throttle, brake and then throttle, brake. So yeah, up until one point you are braking, and the next corner as well. So I go full throttle, then I brake, and then I accelerate. You will see it in every corner of mine, and you will see the very same pattern like on every fast driver. So here, brake, only brake, and then only throttle. The last corner, the very same, braking, and then throttle. Here as well. So it goes like for every corner, every single corner. And if you... So, what's the difficulty about it? Is that you should find your braking points to not to give a throttle. So basically, you see why are you doing this? Because you start braking too early, and too hard. And then, for example, if you started to brake not from this point of time, but like here, yes, so you can feel that in this moment, if you brake really hard, then that's a blip. That's a blip. That's a gear shift. That's not me giving a throttle. So you feel that here you can go faster, that you over slow down, right? And that's why you are giving a throttle. So I want you, instead of giving a throttle, if you feel that you over slow down, just try to next lap, next corner, just try to brake a little bit later. So you need to find some points, some braking points when you can start braking and not to give a throttle until you can actually give it aggressively. So here, yeah, I start braking from this line, and then I brake, and I'm carrying the car on the brakes up until the moment when I can actually be aggressive with the throttle. So I opened the throttle and I never closed it anymore. And you should try to do the same. It will be quite hard initially, but you are losing a lot, like a huge amount of time here. So let's try to work on this. Let's try to adjust your braking points and your throttle points so you can open the throttle and not to close it anymore. And the same with the braking. So you brake, and then you just open the throttle and just keep the throttle. So here I brake, and then I just keep the throttle. So I never open it, I never brake anymore in this corner. So yeah, it goes always, first of all, goes braking, and then goes throttle. And sometimes you will be able to smash like 100%, sometimes it will be like this, right? It differs, but it's all the time braking and then throttle when you're approaching one corner. And never use two pedals simultaneously, only one pedal at a time. Shift down. Yes! No! I'm surprised. That's, yes, that's great. And it feels slower, isn't it?
Yeah.
But it is faster. That's the thing. Third gear. Yes, that's already much better. Do you feel yourself that it is easier for the car to make corners?
Yeah, a lot easier.
You can make a throttle, yes, throttle. And now brake, and turn the car. You're forgetting to downshift. Good. You're getting the idea. I like this driving. So I like this driving already much more. Moving forward, good that you started to brake until one moment and then accelerate. It's actually very good. I didn't expected you to make it this quick and this good. So here is the thing. For the first sector, you are still braking quite late. I'm braking when I'm approaching this asphalt. And the problem here is that you can see how much, let me just drive this sector. You can see how much of brakes I actually have used. So my braking is like maybe so I brake approximately at like 35%, 30, something like this. Why? Why am I braking like this? Because here, when we are driving, we are not braking in a straight line. Yes, we are always turning the car. And to turn the car, you cannot use a lot of brakes. If you are so I always like to imagine it like this. Here is a scale, and on one side you have turning, and on the other side you have braking, right? And your tires resource is limited, and you can at one time only brake effectively, and if you brake effectively, you cannot turn. Or you can turn a lot, you can turn really effectively, but this way you will spend all the resource of the tires to turning, and you cannot brake. The problem here in these corners, when you are giving a lot of brakes and I give a little brakes, that you are spending a lot of resource on braking, and your car cannot really turn. And that's why you're missing the corners. So perfectly you should move a bit of the tire resource from a lot of braking and almost no turning to some braking and some turning. Do I get what I'm trying to
Yeah, yeah,
explain?
yeah.
Hope, yeah. So that's why here you might try to brake earlier. And yes, braking earlier is actually faster here because we are always turning a car somewhere. So I brake here at like maximum like 30%. I believe it's maybe even less than 30. And that's why I can actually turn the car when I'm braking in this zone. So, and you are braking late and you're braking a lot and your car is just uncontrollable. It just goes somewhere. So try to brake earlier. I start to brake when I'm approaching this asphalt, and just to brake less. And also another thing, first, so I go straight. You can see that my steering wheel is straight. Then
Yeah.
I first turn the wheel, and only then I start to brake. So you first throw the car to this corner. So I start to, yeah, you can see that first I turned, and only then you can see the braking lights. And this way, when you turn the car first, the car is just going into the corner using the inertia because you are turned there. So the weight transfer happened because I'm driving straight now, and my weight of the car is both on the left tires and on the right tires. But when I turn first, you can see how the car actually right suspension became loaded and the left suspension became unloaded. You can see the angle, like it's not flat, it's like boom. So I first throw the weight of the car to the outside tires. I first start turning, so the weight is on the right, and then I start braking. And this way, you can see that you see my steering wheel. Like, look at my steering wheel. I'm almost no steering. I steer like couple degrees. My steering wheel is almost straight.
In the center. Yeah.
Yes, it's almost in the center, but car just goes there. I really So I just use this initial turn to switch the weight, and then I just brake a little, and I hold this pressure, and I control with the brake how much my car turns. And then again I switch the direction, and I'm not okay, here I'm turning it more because I have less speed. But initially in here you really need to first move the car weight, and then just give it a little bit of brake to load the front tires, and the car will turn like itself. You don't need to turn it with your steering wheel. The weight of the car do a job. Weight of the car do a job, not the steering wheel do a job. For this corner, I actually already like how you are doing it. But the same approach and the same problem. So first you try to brake somewhere like here, and then you turn. The very same as the previous corner. Like first, so my steering wheel is straight, then I turn. I turn the steering when I'm not yet braking. And after that, I apply brakes. And again, my steering wheel is almost straight. It's like couple degrees turned, but the car just goes into the corner. And I really want you to feel this feeling, to find this feeling when you don't need to turn a wheel a lot, so the car turns a lot. So you just use the pedals and the weight of the car to turn it, not the steering wheel. Yep. And when exiting this corner, you need to be aggressive on the throttle. Yep. So here I'm really smashing it. In this corner, you're very low speed. We're in a third gear, and that's a BMW M2. It's not GT3 car, so it doesn't have so much of power to actually slide here. So yeah, be aggressive. Yeah, the same approach goes for like almost all the corners. So here as well, you can see that. Yeah, again, next corner. So I turned left. I go throttle, and then I use the brakes, and actually I'm not turning wheel more, I'm straightening it. I either keep a little bit angle, either I even straighten it, because again the weight of the car do a job. The weight of the car is actually turning the car. Can you see how happy this cat is? It's because he have a lot of likes. Make me same happy. Please leave some like to this video. It would be perfect if you leave some comment. That's a really useful information that I share for completely free, and I don't have any sponsors yet. So if you find my content useful, please like, comment, subscription would be just perfect. Let's continue. That is good, that is very good, but you forgot to downshift. You need to downshift, and this way you can trim even more seconds. But that was already so much better, just so much better. Full throttle, now brake. You started to brake too late, Don't worry, just active reset and keep driving. Yeah, that's why we are using the reset. Don't be afraid of crashing the car. That's okay to crash the car. That's good to crash the car. If you crash the car, it means that you have tried something. Downshift. Yes. It's just, it was a lot of brakes. That's good. Throttle. Brake. Too late on the brakes, but overall good. Yes, that was already better. Okay, so I like this driving already much better. So it's just quite often you go, before you go to the left, you turn your wheel to the right. So it's not rally. You know what the Scandi flick is? So Scandi flick is when you first turn the car. Yeah, you see? So in rally, they first turn the car to one side, and then to turn it to another side. Yep. You need to the right and then to the left. In rally it works because I mean the grip is different. So they to the right and then to the left. You see? And now again to the left and then to the right. That's what you do. You shouldn't do it. In rally you can do it. In sport cars we don't do it. So try to keep your steering wheel straight. Until you turn. And then you quite quickly turn it. So it should be really quick movement. You cannot be slow. Okay, yeah, that doesn't matter. So it cannot be slow. It's a quick movement. and then immediately after that you apply brakes, because now you have quite a big delay between you turn the wheel and apply the brakes. If in order for it to work, you need to really make it quick. 1, 2. So it's like it goes almost simultaneously. It go almost one time. So turn and then brake. And yeah, don't brake too much. Don't brake too much. Here you're braking too much. So we're cutting the left curb. Then we are cutting the right curb, and you can see that my braking, because yeah, yours is more of a like, I mean, it's not wrong, right? It's not wrong. It is just it depends on the corner. So in some corners it is good, but in some corners it is not that good. So your braking looks like this: you brake a lot, and then you brake a bit, and then you turn. It is not bad chase. It is not bad chase, but it is good chase for like for this corner, right? So it is good chase for this corner. For here it is just perfect. You brake and then you release gradually, and that's it. But for this, because it's not a single corner, it's like a snake. It's like a snake. So first you go to the left, and then you go to the right, and then you like turn the car. So that's why my braking, it goes up and down, up and down. So I turn to the left, I point my car, and I brake. Then when I already, so yeah, you can see that. So I brake more because I'm not turning the car. Then I need to turn car a bit more because I need to bring my car somewhere like here, yes? And when I need to turn the wheel more, I release the brakes a bit because, yeah, I already showed to you. Oh, it was here. So yeah, your tires can either brake, either turn. So that's why I release the brakes. I release the brakes to turn the car. I turn it, and then I brake again. So yeah, when you need to turn, release the brakes. When you need to brake, to slow down, make a lot of brakes. Yeah, but you are getting this corner already. Moving here, same. First of all, you are doing a Scandi flick. Don't need to do a Scandi flick, so try to... you are just... it is called lazy driving. Not because you're lazy or something, but I just think that you're not realizing that. So here you are being really slow on bringing the car to the right. You can see that I exited the corner, and I am trying to bring my car to the right as quick as possible. Like, I bring my car to the right already here. Like, already right here, I'm ready to turn left. You are being slower, and that's why you are doing this Scandi flick. So when you exit this corner, try to be fast on bringing the car to the right, and when you brought the car to the right, just straighten. Here, try to drive a little bit with a straight wheel, and then again, I start doing it when I'm approaching this curve, and then again, turn to the left, and immediately after that, no big delay. That's the first one. And second one, I'm not smooth on the steering wheel. I am make a quite a quick movement to the left. Up, like it is quick. To drop the weight. You can see again that here it goes kinda, the weight is distributed properly, and when I turn, the weight goes on the outside tires. So yeah, turn, then immediately brakes, and here it's already better for you. I don't quite like how you're approaching the last sector. So look, these corners. What's so special about them? And again, it's not only this racetrack. It's like all of the racetracks, all of the combinations of the corners, right? So every chicane, you can find such corners in like almost all the tracks. So we can see that here is two corners, and in these two corners we cannot really make both of these corners perfectly, right? So if you are maximizing the speed in this corner, if you go really fast here, then your car is being brought to the left of the track. And the problem when the car is here is that you cannot make this corner perfect, because to make this corner perfect, you need to bring your car to the right and then take all the track. You see, that's called combination of the corners. Because you cannot, so like in the previous corners, like for example here, yes, so it is not this corner and next corner, it is not combination of the corners because we have a time to bring the car to the right, so we can maximize this corner and then we have a time to bring the car to the right side and then we can maximize next corner. So it's two separate corners, right? But here, because we cannot maximize both of these corners, it is combination of the corners. So we need to think, like, how do we approach it? Either we are maximizing speed on the first corner, but then we are losing in a second. Or we are losing in the first, we are not maximizing the first, we are going like narrow, so we lose a time here, we lose a time here, but we win time here, right? Or we can maybe imagine something in between, like to go in the middle of the track, to go in the sorry, my mouse, but yeah, it doesn't matter. We can go in the middle of the track as well, and this way we lose a little bit in the first and we lose a little bit on the second. So, but we need to sacrifice somewhere. So here I can tell you straight away that it is more beneficial to sacrifice in first, so we are not taking this perfect line and you are taking it, and just try to not go like perfect in the first corner, but to go a little bit wider and bring the car to the right side of the track so you can exit good. So you are losing here, you are doing it for purpose, because you can win more on the next corner. So yep, here don't try to maximize it, try to go narrow. I will show it. So I start brake, here is the 100 meters board, and I start brake approximately between 100 and start of this. So I brake a bit after 100, and I brake quite deep, and then I bring my car all the way to the right, and this way I'm able to make the next corner really good, really good. I just a little bit lift, and I have a lot of speed here. And the same goes for actually this corner as well. Okay, that's a single corner, that's not combination of the corners, but still the sacrificing problem is still the same. So I actually recently had a video about it, slow in, fast out, and fast in, slow out. So what you do currently is that you are carrying a lot of speed, and only here you are on the throttle, right? Because you're carrying a lot of speed here. So you are fast in this corner. In this corner itself, your speed is higher than my speed. But I'm on the throttle already here. So when I'm approaching this sausage, I am already on full throttle. When you're carrying more speed, you go fast here, but you open the throttle only here, and you lose at this straight line more than you win by being fast here. So again, you need to sacrifice. So here, try to brake a little bit earlier, and try to turn the car a little bit earlier, so you can be on a throttle earlier, and on a straight line you will actually win. So when you will be turning, you will see the delta is red, so like you are losing at time, but then on a straight line you will win a lot. And the very same in the last corner as well. So you're trying to enter it fast, you're braking late, you're entering it fast, you're fast here, but you're struggling to be on a throttle, you're on a throttle very late, and you lose on a straight line. When I'm slower on the entry, so I'm losing at time, but then I'm on the throttle early, and I'm winning more time than I lost. So yeah, try to switch the priorities a bit. Do you see this cat? He is laughing. He is laughing at you because you are not subscribed yet. If you find the content useful, please subscribe to my channel, leave some like, leave some comment to this video. It really helps me a lot to grow and costs you nothing. Let's continue. Keep, and now. Yes, that's good. You was a bit scared, and you kept holding the brakes, you need to release the brakes a bit. But like initial stage was really good. You should have felt a little bit of slide of the car, but controllable. Yeah, bring the car to the right, bring the car to the right. Throttle, 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 throttle. Yes, you can see how your delta improves when you exit. Throttle, throttle, early throttle. Yes, nice job, nice job, nice job. Downshift. Yes. Throttle, throttle, throttle. Good. That's already better, but you can do even better. Nice job, nice job, nice job. Good, that's very good, man. Another good lap. You can stop for now. Nice job. Nice job. I mean, real nice job. So the only thing that I would suggest you is that again, in a lot of corners, you are very in a rush to open a throttle. Like I can see that you want to open a throttle as early as possible, and here you're opening a throttle early, too early most of the times. Again, you can see how deep I'm actually braking and how late I'm actually opening a throttle. So I keep on the brakes, 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 keep on the brakes. And only then I open the throttle when I can actually open it and don't close anymore. You are trying to open the throttle earlier. I believe you are opening a throttle already almost like here. And I can see why. I mean, because you want your lap to be fast, and that's why you are opening a throttle early. But it's not about opening a throttle early. It's about no, of course, like the earlier you will open a throttle, the faster you will go. But there is a catch. The earlier you will open a throttle effectively, and by effectively I mean like 80%, 100%. So you're opening a throttle early, but because you just cannot open a throttle early. If you open a throttle here, if you give a lot of throttle, you will just go off track. You feel that yourself, you know that yourself, and that's why you're opening a throttle very slow. And the problem is that it is much faster to open a throttle aggressively and fast, at least until 50%, 60%, not necessarily 100, yes, like 50, 60, 70. So this is much faster than if you open a throttle earlier, but very slowly. Yes? So try to find the place. So it might feel too late, but still you need some patience. You need some patience, and you need to keep holding the brakes just a little bit and keep rotating the car. Just keep rotating the car and to be really patient. And you should keep doing that until the point when you can actually open the throttle aggressively. It is what holding your back in this corner. It is okay here, you're already opening aggressively, and here this corner is really good. The very same goes here. So in this corner, again, you are often you're opening a throttle too early, just too early. Okay, here I'm not I haven't made it perfect myself, but at least until the like 50-60% still I'm opening it quite rapidly. This trace is it is okay. It's not perfect, but it is good enough. But still, you know, I have a spike until like 40%, then more, then open it fully. And you are opening it either very slowly, either you're opening it aggressively, then you see that, oh no, I'm going off track, then you're releasing the throttle, and then you're giving a throttle again. And when you're doing this, it is a big time loss. It's a very big, it's a very, not, it's, this mistake costs a lot of lap time, when you are going to the straight line, when you are on acceleration zone, if you remove the throttle on the acceleration zone. So once you open the throttle, it should go only up. It should go only up. It should never go down. So I opened the throttle and I never release it. So yes, you can, it's okay to give a throttle a bit later, but find some point when you can open this throttle and never release it anymore. So it goes only up and perfectly should aggressively go up. Yeah, okay, I slid a bit, but here as well, like, you're quite often, you're opening it too smoothly and then release it, so find a place when you can open the throttle aggressively and don't release it anymore. This corner I also don't like, this and one of the previous corners. So, you're still struggling to be here and to be fast here. So you're either losing a lot of speed, either you're at the middle of the track. I can tell you why. Because your line, again, that's again our beloved corner. Because to bring your car here, you need to go this way. So you brake in a straight line, and then you aim for the late apex. You aim for the late apex. You don't aim here. So again, you can see that until the one point of time, we are always getting closer and closer and closer and closer to the corner, and then we are getting far, like, away. This corner, this point where we are the closest, it's called an apex. Yes. And you are bringing the car to the early apex or middle apex. Yes, so you're bringing the car somewhere here or somewhere here, and that's why you're going wide, because once you bring the car to the apex, you cannot turn anymore to the corner. You can only go away from the corner. So if you want to clip early apex, okay, you can do the early apex, yes, but then you go here. If you go middle apex, and then you go, okay, you go not here, but still it's the middle of the track. So to bring the car to the right of the track, to this side, you need to clip your apex very late. So you need to bring the car. So yeah, that's approximately my apex. And to do that, that's another thing. You need to be a bit longer on a straight line braking. So your line looks like this. You go straight, and then you just, you see, you go by diagonal. Yes. When you can see that I start braking. I brake, my steering wheel is still straight, my car goes here. My car do not go to the corner straight away. I apply the brakes and I go on a straight line and I brake. You see, like, I start to brake here, but I start to turn only here. So you need this straight line braking. You need this straight line. You are missing it. You are going straight away into the corner. So brake on a straight line for some time, and only then turn your car. This way you will be able to bring your car to the late apex. And it is happening for you in this corner. And the same here, this corner. So you brake in a straight line first. And turn. Last corner. Yep, so I'm not, okay, I do not have a big straight line braking, but still I'm not going straight away here. Here is also corner, when you need to bring your car to the late apex, not on early, not on middle apex, on late apex. So you should go deeper here to bring the car there. So you can see that I'm not rushing, because your car would be already here, and I'm going wide. So I turn later to bring the car to the late apex, and only then I open the throttle. And you can see that I opened the throttle quite early. I opened the throttle already when approaching this sausage curb, and I open it full throttle and I don't release it anymore. And you are doing everything good, but you are too early, you're bringing the car too early into the corner, and that's why you just cannot open a throttle effectively, because if you would open a throttle here, you just go off track. Yes, so try to bring the car later to the corner so you can open a throttle. Yes, yes, that's better. That's better. Just a bit more on a straight line braking. Yes, now you're bringing the car to the late apex. You just need to find the speed, but line is already much better. Downshift, downshift. Yes, yes, now you got it. Now you got it. That's good. That's a good approach. Straight line, braking, only then turn. Yes, yes. Still you're in the middle of the track. I want you to be on the left of the track, but it's still good. Yes, good. You see, you braked too much at the beginning, and then you was on a throttle early, and you shaved some time. That is it. Thanks for watching. I really hope that this coaching session was useful for you. If you want to see coaching sessions for some more advanced drivers, I do have another public coaching sessions in my channel. If you want me to look at your mistakes and help you improve, then feel free to book a session and let's unlock your pace by fixing your particular mistakes. Wish you luck at the races and bye bye.